Hey guys, I wanted to go ahead and talk real quick about this year. This year has been a series of ups and downs, but I think we're looking up. We're looking up now. And one of my biggest accomplishments this year was the fact that, well, one, I started actually doing things to create for myself, like making stickers, kind of starting a business, customizing consoles. I did so much. I learned how to use a Cricut. These are all things I've wanted to do for a while, and I finally bit the bullet and I just started doing it. I have a printer now. I learned more about computers. I learned more about servicing computers and fixing consoles, and found another passion of mine, which is just modding things and loving them and being more intentional with what I buy, how I spend my time, and trying to just build good vibes and a nice overall presence, you know what I mean? So this one's gonna be a little bit of short video, shorter than usual, you know, the hour, half hour stuff maybe. I want to talk about all the games I beat in 2025. This might not be all of them. I might be missing a few, though I'm not exactly sure. I know I started a lot but didn't finish, so it could also be that. But these are the top 10 that I'm sure of, and then I got a little extra one as well. So let's start with that blah 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 blah. Okay. Restart. Let's start with that honorable mention, which is Kabuto Park. So this is a really cool game. It's on Steam, and basically you're just catching bugs and fighting them. You fight your bugs with other people's bugs, and it's awesome. And it's only $5 dues. I think that's so cute, you know what I mean? Here's theater mode to see it a bit better. But yeah, basically, and they're just cute. I think it's a really nice, I like the style. It feels a little painted and it's not perfect, and I love it. And I actually learned a lot about different kinds of bugs and beetles and everything, and it was really cool. I genuinely enjoyed it. They made bugs look really cute and cool and awesome, and I had so much fun collecting all of them. I put I think about 4 hours into this game, or 3 or 4 hours, and that was enough for me to beat it. But I'm sure if you just catching bugs and battling them, you'll have fun replaying it. But it's a really cute, pretty short game that I genuinely enjoyed. So I just wanted to talk about that one because that was probably one of the easiest games for me to beat. It took about 2 nights for me to complete, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's go on to the first one of the year that was insane for me. I put over, I think 150 hours, maybe 160, and it's Fantasy Life. What's it called? Fantasy Life: The Girl Who Steals Time. Does she though? and you get to like do all these jobs and quests, and like you get better at your jobs, and like you can max them out, and you gain new abilities, you get new armor, you can make your armor. There's just so many different opportunities for you to really like express yourself in this game, and it is so freaking exciting. And the mini games are all like pretty simple, but you know, it challenges your reflexes. The combat is super fun, and these are like really unique. Of course, like everything has like a simple base, but it's all a little different. So like your skills from one life can carry on to the next in terms of your muscle memory and you getting used to things. You also can play with other people. Though I never played with other people, I played using the other NPCs in the game, which is really, really awesome. It's cute because you can like build your relationship with them and like become best friends, and that's just so fun. I love it. These shrines are like really addictive to look for. I really enjoyed what's it called, going ahead and like clearing this map. This is just like a whole other world where you can like farm items, and I don't think I've even gotten like close to the depths of that world. But I beat the main story, and oh my god, that little guy right there. Wait, hold on. This little guy looks like Sinischa. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. It's a Pokemon. If you don't know, look. You can't tell me that doesn't look like that guy. Even like a Sinistea, but like definitely a Sinischa. Dude, that's so awesome. And I just learned about this Pokemon due to like a ROM hack. But yeah, it's really sick. So let's just go on from here. The next game I beat, I'm trying to do this in order. I don't know which one came first, but I'm gonna go with this one. So I ended up beating Unicorn Overlord. Hello? I'm failing. Help! So I ended up beating Unicorn Overlord. If you don't know this is a Nintendo Switch exclusive, and I feel like it really shouldn't, because that bars like a good amount of people from actually like playing the game. Basically think Fire Emblem, except you can have like up to 6 people like in a group instead of just the 2. I guess it's more like the newer games where you can like have a team of people. But yeah, you get up to 6 people that you can put on there, and you like upgrade so you can have more people. You can eat with your friends and like raise your friendship level and all that. You can have certain characters fall in love. It's very cute. You can customize characters, give them armor, weapons, you know, the usual. You can build your own teams or units over here, so you could swap out this character for another one. Really cool. Unlike Fire Emblem, it is not turn-based in the same way. Usually you like make all your moves and then you put end turn, and then you know you're on to the opponent's turn. It's not really like that. You see there's a time limit here, and that's used for like basically you're able to run out of time, and then if you're not able to complete like the final boss, which is usually the person with this crown over here, then you lose, right? But if you are able to beat them within the time, then you win. And that's really just the ultimate goal of the game. And you have to survive with at least like one unit. So like you can't lose all of your units, and you can't like have your base be overtaken either. So really cool. And it's all like real time, but you can pause whenever you want to think and you know, adjust as necessary. You can send this guy here, have this guy go over here to get this, to break the door down. Then you can have this character come over here and attack these characters. Like, it's just a lot of fun, and I feel like more people gotta play this game. It is beautiful. I love the art style, and it's a typical what's it called? What's it called? It's a typical like story, like, oh, mother dies, needs to avenge her and take back his country as a prince. So that is the basis of the story, more or less. And yeah, it's really cool. I hope more people go ahead and do that. No, I was not actually born on January 1st, but it's just a lot faster to do this. So this is a Shin Megami Tensei game that is super freaking fun, and you get to fight as Raido. So instead of doing turn-based, it is like real-time, like live action combat. Super addicting, super exhilarating, really, really fun. You can still like do the typical like, oh, I need to buff my character in like Atlas games and such. You can follow the story. Oh, that's so cute. A little Jack Frost. Yeah, exactly. You go between the real world and the Dark Realm, which is kind of Persona 4 or Persona-esque. Very fun. This game does get difficult. You can, of course, gather demons, fuse demons, like make new demons. Like, it's just so fun. You get skills, you get passive skills, and like skills you can actually use while like in battle. It's so fun. You get a black cat. I mean, come on. It's beautiful. This game is freaking awesome. It's so fun. I had such a good time playing this. Like, it's just so cool. I put like, I think maybe like 80 hours into this. So worth like playing. I loved it. I really did like enjoy myself so much. And wow, 50 instead of the usual 60? Oh, because we got DLC? Oh, I didn't do anything with the DLC. I did everything myself. But anyways, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Another game I beat was, in fact, Monster Hunter Wilds. First of all, this game looks very beautiful. I had so much trouble, like, just trying to have it run for me, but I still, like, struggled through it to be able to play. It was so much fun for me. I loved customizing my character in Palico. So cute. I had such a good time. And I loved using the dual swords. I don't know what they're called exactly. I don't remember. It's been a minute. But like, this genuinely just made me want to like keep playing. And like, I loved it so much. The combat is super fun. And there's like, you know, ways to go up against monsters, and you don't have to be alone. You could do it with your friends, you know. NPCs, like, there's just so much fun stuff you can do. That's what I use. The dual swords. I love them. Whoa. That's so crazy. I haven't played in this update, but I had a lot of fun. I played through the main campaign by myself. I had a really good time. So let's see what else. Okay, so I don't know if it's gonna be here. Oh yeah, they do have it. So actually, I ended up playing this game, which is Nayuta Boundless Trails. It kind of makes me think of the Tales games, but it's really, really fun. I played it as a PSP game on my Vita. It's similar to Raito, where you have, you know, the real world and then you have the other world, this where you can go and fight monsters and complete quests and all that. You can complete quests both in this normal world and in the other world, and it's just really fun. I enjoyed myself so much. You go through these stages, you defeat monsters, collect items, you know, sometimes you have an NPC that comes with you, but most of the time you're playing by yourself, and then you have a little fairy with you that helps you do magic, which is this one right here. And wow, this remaster actually looks very nice. I like how stylized it looks. You get to fight bosses after a certain point. There's like a certain number of stages in each world, well, on each continent, and there are 4 continents. And then like one in the middle that's kind of like a base for the evil villain. So it's really cool. It's very like, these graphics look awesome to me, but like when I was playing they looked really good too, and it was the PSP game. These look definitely like smoothed out. I think I prefer the original, but let me try to find like some. Here we go. You get the evil villain, and then you go through all these different kinds of stages, you see, and it's just so fun. I love oh yeah, the action, very fun, very fun. It is so worth it. I spent like a good 60 hours on this. I loved it. It was so much fun. Of course it got really hard. I played on hard, but I genuinely like enjoyed myself so much, and I hope people give this game a chance. I didn't even know that there was a remastered like version until like after I'd beaten it, and I was like, oh, well damn. Well, whatever. So those are all the Switch and PC games that I've played. The rest are Pokemon games. Specifically, let's start off with Legend ZA. So, where is it? Here we go. Pokemon Legend ZA was really fun for me. I played for like 100, almost 200 hours, I think I would say. And I have to play the DLC, but I just like, I enjoyed my time with it. It's not really replayable in the same sense. It's just a whole different beast. If you see, I have another video up where it's, there's the DLC. It's me talking about, you know, Legend ZA, and I just give most of my thoughts there, but TLDR, it's really fun, and even though it's not as pivotal as past games, I think it's pushing Pokemon in a new direction, and I just think it's really interesting. I think shiny hunting is fun. I think they made it easier and simpler. No longer have to like soft reset all the time, but you can just like open, like you can close out your game, but there are also other ways, and just like reloading the area is enough to maybe have a shiny spawn, which is really cool. And there are a lot of little things that you can do to make sure you get the specific shiny Pokemon that you want. So It's really cool. Alpha Pokemon have come back from Legends Arceus or Arceus, whatever. I don't remember how you're supposed to say it. I don't care. It's a Pokemon. It's not. He's not real. And I think if he were, he would understand. So Alpha Pokemon are back, which is awesome. I love Alpha Pokemon. Just give me the big Pokemon. That's what I want. And shiny Alphas are like my next vibe, dude. Look, they added new megas, which is really cool. Always super fun to get some more megas. Though I kind of stopped mega evolving after a bit. After I beat the story, I stopped mega evolving. I worked hard to get the shiny charm, so I like 100% the game, finished the Pokédex, all that. These are your starters. They're bringing back Gen 2, and since they already used Cyndaquil for Legends Arceus, now they replaced Cyndaquil with the Gen 5 Mon being Tepig. This is Lumio City, where the whole game takes place. A little unfortunate, we're only inside a city, not as expansive as previous Pokemon games, but it's interesting. I do enjoy shopping. I really did enjoy it. That was like one of the first things I did. There are a lot of quests. I did so many quests, and I just wanted to do them because I'm a completionist. But genuinely, I thought it was pretty fun. And then we got AZ coming back. We got our Eternal Flower Floette from X and Y. So this is like a mixture of like X and Y things, some Gen 5. A lot of Gen 5 Mons actually came back here for this game, which is like pretty sick. I did enjoy it. Oh wow, sick. Yeah, I have to. Ooh, what? Baxcalibur has a mega? Oh lord, I didn't even know. Now I'm super excited to play the DLC. Baxcalibur is one of my favorite like new gen Pokemon. Just played with them in a ROM hack and I loved it. But yeah. So that's Legends ZA, and now moving on to Pokemon ROM hacks. So let's start off with my first ROM hack of the year, which was Pokemon GS Chronicles. I guess I'll look at Pokemon Community. Yeah, so Pokemon Gold Silver Chronicles. It's basically like UGBA-ified Gold and Silver. It's really fun. Heavy inspiration on Heart Gold, Soul Silver remakes. Really, really cool. I need to play Polished Crystal next. I did start it, but I'm working on another one right now. I just like, yeah, it's a reboot of Gold and Silver, and it's super fun. It made me realize how much I loved Gen 2, actually. Like, you can see some screenshots here. And it just like, it looks really good for being a GBA game. It takes what it can from the DS games and it just honestly looks spectacular. I might go back and replay this and like catch all the Mons. But yeah, generally I found this game really fun. I was catching as many Pokemon as I could and I had a really good time. So I really enjoyed it, me personally. So next one I beat after that was, because I realized how much fun Gen 2 was, I decided to go back and instead play Pokemon Heart and Soul, which is another Gen 2 focused game, and it's kind of similar. You get Gold, Silver, Crystal, and Heart Gold, Soul Silver like updates, new Pokemon. You can catch all the Pokemon. Yeah, you get the Kanto post game as well. You get all Gen 1 to 3 Pokemon, and then the evolutions that happen in later ones. Like, I use Gligar, and Gligar evolves into Gliscor, but that was, I'm pretty sure that started in Gen 4. So even though it's not Gen 1, 2, 3, you know, you'll get those extra ones. Very cool. You get following Pokemon, which I always love. Yeah, you can customize like all these different things, but like I kind of just like went the way it was. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, a lot of quality of life things that are super fun. Let's see. Oh yes, this day-night system, very cool. I really enjoyed that. I think this one is a must play. Like, if you want to experience a Gen 2, but you don't want to play like the originals or the remakes, this is a great place to just like hop in. Super fun. I had such a great time. It just feels like, like, damn, I didn't realize how much I love Gen 2, but having it be like remade with so much love made me realize, and it made me happy. Yeah, so we're coming up on some of the last games here, but one of my favorite games from this whole, is this really official? Whatever. As long as it has screenshots, I'll be good. Yeah. Well. Pokemon Lazarus. Very cool. It's based in Greece. It's from the same creators, Emerald Sea Glass. I did make a few videos on it before where I talked kind of like about it in its entirety, what I liked about it, what was special to me. I really liked this like fossil game. To me, it was really fun. You get the new megas from ZA in here, super adorable, like art style. I actually completed the Pokédex for this game, and I had so much fun doing so. It's just like also really great, like the way things look, the way things came about. I got addicted to Diglett Pinball. I love it so much, dude. You can decorate your ship cabin, though I didn't get too in depth with it. I was more focused on like the Pokemon and all that. A lot of quality of life things. One thing is like you get fly really late, so you have to rely on the boatsman a lot, which was a little annoying, but whatever. Eventually you're able to break free from that guy. The fossil game is really fun. Fishing has its own mini game. I had such a good time, and of course, the Wishing Well came back. I had some of my favorite Pokemon come back, specifically Type Null and Silvally, which is really fun. They kind of have like their own side quest that you can do to get them. It's really good. I enjoyed it. Okay, and the last one for this year, hopefully, I think, I don't know if I'll beat this one I'm working on right now. I've been playing Pokemon Aesthetic Red. I don't know if I'll be able to beat it in time, but here we have Dreamstone Mysteries, where the box art is Koraidon, and that's really sick. So we got a lot of freaking different YouTubers and their videos. Poke Harbor doesn't really have like good... Hello, girl. I'll just look it up again, I guess. Pokemon... Okay, just just look at. I don't even remember like where I found it because it wasn't there. Yeah, the GitHub. That's what it was. Yeah. So this is a new region, new story, fan made, and it's so fun. There's a lot of different Pokemon you can play. Bunch of different like teams you can come up with. I genuinely enjoyed how smooth it was. It was fun. You could also make the like battle speed, like you could turn it up, which was really helpful for me. I did not complete the Pokédex for this one because because it didn't have the Dex nav, and it felt really annoying to have to go back to the Pokédex and whatever. But I did really enjoy this game. I really liked the story more than like anything else. I think the story was my favorite thing about this game. It felt Pokemon-esque, you know what I mean? With the evil team being Team Somber, and like the professor and this whole drama and everything, and the plot twists were crazy. I really liked how the like characters would surprise you, and there would be, you know, different plot twists with them. I don't want to spoil anything, but I just thought it was really, really fun. I wish I could find like some more pictures of it. So yeah, there's so many side quests you can do. I did as many as I could. It was really, really fun to me. Yeah, and you can just like see your little character there, very cute. You get to choose your character, what they look like and everything. I thought it was really fun. Of course, this is like, you get to be a Pokemon Ranger, which I forgot to say, but yeah, it's just really sick. There are just so many Pokemon too. Like, I had such a different team at the end than what I normally would have, and I tried to be different with my team than to what I would normally pick, and I had a good time. I really did. There was no Elite Four, but the replacement was also pretty interesting. Kind of feels like the spin that the newer Pokemon games are doing. Instead of Elite Four, it's like tournaments and stuff like that, so that's kind of what happens here too. It was fun. I really liked my Pokemon in this game, and friendship. Ooh, I love having friendship. That like saved me, especially on the like final battle. Like, my Baxcalibur really came in clutch there. So yeah. Yeah, guys, that's what I gotta say about this year. We actually ended up doing 30 minutes. Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty proud of this. I was able to beat like 11 games this year, and most of them are Pokemon, which I haven't been able to beat in a while, like just garnering the interest to do so. But I've been playing them mostly on my Vita, and it's just been a lot of fun. I really enjoy GBA Pokemon ROM hacks. They're my favorite ones, and the most accessible to me right now. Hopefully when I get that AYN Thor, I can play more of the DS ROM hacks, but you know, whatever. Whatever. It's okay. I'll get them soon. But yeah, this was my list of games for this year. I had a lot of fun gaming, and I'm just like really proud because last year I probably beat like 1 or 2 games. I feel like I just did so much this year. So yeah, I just felt really good about that and I wanted to talk about it. And yeah, so I guess I'll see you guys next year. Yeah, all right. So see you. Have a good holidays and all that. And I'll see you guys soon. So bye. Thanks for watching.